Hi there and welcome back to Mommy Hates Cooking. Today I'm going to show you how to smoke a tri-tip. This is going to be done on a pellet grill, but you can also do the same thing on a smoker. So the first thing you're going to need are a few ingredients. That will include a 3 to 4 pound tri-tip, along with 2 tablespoons of salt, ground black pepper, garlic powder, and unsalted butter. You can replace this with steak seasoning as well if you have a steak seasoning that you prefer. You'll just need enough to cover the full tri-tip. So these amounts may vary. If you need to add more, you can, but I would start with about 2 tablespoons and then see how far that gets you depending on the size tri-tip that you have. So the first thing you need to do on your tri-tip, there's usually a fat cap on the back that is just fat, and that's all it is. So you're going to go ahead and use a sharp knife and trim that off. You can also have a butcher trim that off too. So if you haven't, then you would need to do it at home. So now you're going to pat it dry and then just evenly season it. Now you want to coat the whole thing front and back. So you really want to rub this in and make sure it's fully seasoned. Now, again, you can use the ones I mentioned, or you can also replace that with a steak seasoning that you like. Once we have that all seasoned, you're going to have the smoker set to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it reaches this temperature, you're going to go ahead and just place that tri-tip directly on the grates for about 2 to 3 hours. You want that internal temperature to get to 120 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very important to use a meat thermometer or the probe with your grill because getting the right temperature is the key to making this steak. So you really want to watch those temperatures. Now, if it's hot where you live, it's going to cook a lot faster if your grill is out in the sun, which is what happened here whenever it's over 100 degrees. So you really want to watch those temperatures. After that, you're going to go ahead and remove the tri-tip once it reaches 130 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to change the grill to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, as this grill is heating, you can go ahead and place a cast iron skillet on the grill, or you can place it on there when it reaches temperature. You want that skillet to get really, really hot. After it gets to the 500 degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter to that skillet. And then you're just going to kind of move around the butter to get it melted, which is what I'm going to be doing here. And so I'm just trying to get that all melted in the pan evenly. Now, again, it's very hot, so you want to be careful. Once you get that melted, you're going to sear the steak on each side for about 30 seconds. Now, I'm trying to get this close to 140 degrees Fahrenheit without going over. So I have got this one just right at 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to let it rest for 10 minutes, which is what I've done, and now I'm just slicing it. So it's going to be extremely tender. It really melts in your mouth. Reminds me a lot of filet mignon. It's not filet mignon, but it tastes very similar in my opinion. But it is going to be tender. It slices easily, and it's just perfect. And you can feed at least 4 to 6 people, if not more. I mean, we've easily fed about 5 to 6 people off this and still had leftovers. So you really can feed a lot of people with this cut of steak. So that is how you make Pellet Grill-Smoked Tri Tip. You can find this full recipe over on mommyhatescooking.com. Now remember, you can make this in the pellet grill, but you can also do it on your smoker as well. So either one works. Be sure to like and subscribe so you do not miss the next video. Thanks so much for tuning in today.